from Bonni Bakery, and today I'm going to show you how to make some Valentine's hot chocolate bombs. These hot chocolate bombs have been everywhere over the festive period, but I thought it'd be really fun to do some heart-shaped ones for Valentine's Day. I just did a video about how to temper chocolate, both with and without a candy thermometer, so if you don't have one and you want to try this recipe, go and check that video out first, and then come back here to make the bombs. Alright, I have some already tempered chocolate here, and then I have this heart-shaped mold. These are still fairly small, they're going to be small enough to go in a mug, but they're big enough that we'll be able to fit some cocoa and marshmallows in them. So first I'm going to take the chocolate. You see a lot of people in these hot chocolate bomb videos painting the chocolate on. I really don't like that method for a few reasons. First of all, it just looks messier, but also it takes a lot of time. Like, it takes a really long time to sit and individually paint every single one. And personally, I don't think it gives as nice a finish. This is faster, easier, and in my opinion, it just looks better too. So temper your chocolate, and then you're just gonna pour the chocolate into the molds, fill it up, and then what we're going to do after is actually pour some of the chocolate back out. The other thing that we'll do is to ensure that you have a nice thick coat of chocolate in there. So again, when people are painting it on, they're ending up with really, really thin layers of chocolate, and it's cracking and breaking when they're trying to put the bombs together. Whereas this makes sure that it's just the perfect amount in there. Now that some of these are filled up, I'm actually going to tip this upside down and pour out some of that chocolate. Just make sure that it goes all the way to the edges. Give it a shake. And then I'm actually going to get a bigger bowl for this, otherwise it's going to go all over my counter. So, baking tray works fine. And then you're just going to tip this upside down. And this looks messy, but I promise it's going to be fine. Let the chocolate run out. Oh, I spilled some, of course. And you just want to shake this, shake out all the excess. It's like chocolate rain. It's not every girl's dream. And then I'm using a pastry scraper for this, but you can just as easily use a palette knife or a regular knife. You're just going to run it across the top to make sure that you have a nice flat edge. And then we can use the rest of this excess to fill up the other molds here. Pour that back in the bowl. This can go into these other molds here. You can see the chocolate's starting to get a bit more solid there. It's starting to come down to temperature pretty fast. Because it has been tempered, it won't stay liquid as long, so you need to work quite quickly. And if your chocolate gets too cold to work with, you'll just have to re-temper it. I'm going to do the same thing again. Flip it upside down. And then again, just going to run my palette knife or pastry scraper over the top to create a nice smooth edge. And then you're going to let these sit. And because the chocolate has been tempered, it's going to set really quickly. And again, the other benefit of using tempered chocolate instead of candy melts or melting wafers that some of the other videos tell you is that this is, first of all, going to create a really nice snap, but it's also going to melt much easier in the warm milk. So a lot of the time you see people making these hot chocolate bombs and it's kind of a bit of an anticlimax because the marshmallows don't pop out or it doesn't melt very easily. With the tempered chocolate, you'll definitely get that result. That literally only took a few minutes and these are set now, so we're going to turn them out and then start filling them. Just going to gently turn this over. And again, because it's tempered, it should in theory just pop out quite easily. There we go, look at that. It's so shiny and perfect. You just wouldn't get that with candy melts. And these all just pop right out. And they're not breaking because it's the perfect amount of chocolate. I'm telling you, tempered chocolate is the way to go. Still need to be very careful with these because they are delicate. But now we're going to put them together. So you're going to take just a regular plate. I'm going to put it in the microwave for like a minute. What we're going to do is just touch each of these onto the plate for a few seconds just to create a nice flat edge so we can stick them together. Again, you don't want to handle these too much, so just have it on there for a second, take it off. Same thing again, second, take it off. And you want to make sure you do it to all of them so that it's going flat edge to flat edge. I have some regular hot chocolate powder here, and I have mini marshmallows. And I'm just gonna fill these up. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of hot chocolate powder in, and then just fill the rest up with marshmallows. Obviously, you only want to do this to half of them. So then you're just gonna take these and put them together and just smooth the edge out with your finger. They should still be a bit melty so they stick together. If you need to get more of a hot edge again, pop it back on the plate. Just be very careful with them. Run your finger around the seam just to seal it. You're kind of like stroking them into place. So that's the basic how to make the hot chocolate bombs. They are so cute. Look at these, they're just adorable. You can leave them like this, or you can decorate them. I might get a little bit of white chocolate and maybe some heart sprinkles just to kind of make them extra Valentine's-y. But yeah, they're absolutely perfect. Alright, so the last step is to decorate these. Again, you can leave them as they are because they're so beautiful, but I'm just gonna add an extra little Valentine's touch to them. So I have some melted white chocolate in a piping bag here. I have some heart-shaped sprinkles, and I have some edible glitter. And I'm just gonna throw them at it and see what happens. That's how you make these Valentine's hot chocolate bombs. They're super easy to do, and if you use the tempered chocolate, they turn out perfect every single time. Let me know in the comments if you decide to make them for Valentine's Day, and make sure that you subscribe to stay tuned for more Valentine's treats next week. Happy baking!